guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. So we're going to carry on with the the tall skinny journal. Before I go any further, I've changed the front cover. The Tim Holtz paper, it just felt like it was too thin. This scrapbooking paper that I've used is 260 GSM, and I just felt like I didn't feel like the cover was strong enough. It had cracked a little bit on the spine, so I just changed it, just made a different one. And the only other thing I've done is I've cut another piece of pattern paper, scrapbook paper, so I've got 4 pieces in each signature. So I'm just going to take my signatures out. We're going to do the cover, work on the front cover and put some pockets on the inside like I did with the sunflower journal. Okay, so let's just put them signatures out the way for a bit. Right, I don't think there's any right and wrong way with this. Right, okay, so I've got everything out ready to save time. I've cut some vintage book page because I want to have that underneath my topper, and I'm going to use that topper that I showed you, the one that just going to trim that down a little bit. The topper that I've made in the Scraps to Something just fits on here nicely, so I'm going to use this. I'll show you which one now. It's this one here, Enjoy the Journey. I'm going to pop that on there. Right, okay, let's start with the paper. I don't know whether I want to rough the edges up a little bit with this. Let's just see if we can use my scissors. I'm just going to cut them so they measure the same. Right, so let's get my scissors and just see if I can scruff the edge up a little bit. I obviously don't want to tear it. It's vintage book page, so it's quite delicate anyway, but if I can just scruffy the edges up a little bit. Don't mind if they tear a little bit. Just don't really want straight edges. I have got a tool for this, a Tim Holtz one, but I always forget to get it out. Right, okay, that'll do. Right, I'm going to use walnut stain. I'm just going to ink around the edges. I think we should do one at a time, really, to make sure I get all the edges. I hope I've got my camera in the right position, guys. I hope you can see. It's difficult with this journal, with it being so tall, to fit it all on the camera. Yeah, that's spongy enough. And you see it's ripped a bit there, that's fine, I don't mind that. Okay, let's just go over the background a little bit. Right, I'm going to glue this down. Let's just get rid of that bit of white there. That's it. Okay, in fact I'm going to rip that little bit off. It looks better torn, doesn't it? Let's glue these down first then. They're very delicate, these pages. I picked this book up. It was a big science book I got from a car boot sale. I know it was very old. I can't remember what year, but the pages are so delicate to work on. Which way? That way. It was like a medical dictionary kind of book. It was a big thick thing. I've used quite a lot of it, to be honest, but it's very, the paper's very fragile. Okay, so I've got my topper. I want to put a little bit of cheesecloth underneath my topper, just darkening up my edges a little bit more. So let's have a look. You're going to go there. That just fits on there nicely. I thought it would have been too big, to be honest. I'm not going to put a lot on the cover. I'm just going to cut a few pieces of cheesecloth just to stick out the edges. That should be enough, I think. I just want to put a little bit coming out of the top and the bottom. That's no good. Let's get another piece. yeah, just like that. So then we've got a little bit coming out the top and a little bit coming out the bottom like that. So let's glue that piece down first, about there. Hopefully my topper will keep it down. And where does the next one go? About here. I hope I'm on camera for you to see. I'll have to keep moving it up and down with it being tall. Let's just cut that chunk off. We don't need that. Okay, I think that should be okay. We'll glue this down. I think you've seen this video now, the one where I've made these toppers. I'm sure it's gone up. Yeah, I think it has. I enjoyed making them. Right, let's put that down there and just give it a second to grab. Just going to cut that chunk off there as well. What's that on my scissors? My new scissors. That's better. So I've got one of the new Tim Holtz quote chips, and I've chosen this one. What a wonderful thought that some of the best days are yet to come. So they look like they're in the pub having a drink. Whether they're going somewhere, I don't know, but they are in my mind. So I've just put that enjoy the journey. I'm going to stick this on. I don't want to make it too heavy, the cover. Come on, glue. Takes ages when you've not used it for a while to come down the nozzle. Come on. That's it. Okay. Stick that there. In the middle. Yeah, it looks to be. I hope you can see. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of collage down the bottom here. I've just got some brown labels. Let's just have a look what we can use. We'll have that one. And I want a number. We'll have that one. And that one. I'm going to put a little bit just at the bottom. Right, let's just cut around these. Just get me thing. Just trim around this one a little bit. Okay, right. We'll do this one first at the bottom. Just put some ink around the edge. Yeah, I think I'll use my 3-in-1 while I'm sticking it onto that cheesecloth. So like I said, I'm just going to collage just a few pieces of ephemera there at the bottom. I did get some washi tape out, but I don't think I need it, to be honest. No, I don't think I'm going to use the washi. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then just put that little number there. Just then they've got something at the top and something at the bottom. And that is it, guys. That's all I'm going to do to the cover. Nice and quick and easy, clean and simple. I'm going to let it dry for a little bit. So what I thought we could do next was to make, I put 2 big pockets on the inside. Now, I've got these pieces left here, which I'm going to make use of. I'm going to use that one. And I'm going to use, which one? That one. These are just the offcuts from cutting the paper down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 big tall pockets. I'm going to cut them down to, what were they? They were 11, weren't they? So let's just cut them down a little bit. Just move my cover over there for a minute. Just get me trimmer. Where have you put it? There it is. Right, so they measure 12 inches, so 11 1/4 inches. So I'm going to cut them down to Let's try 10.5, because I want room for them to be, you know, to put the tag in. No, let's cut a little bit more off. I want them so they're not, it's not hard to get your hand in to get the, I'm going to cut them to 9. Okay, so the 9 by, what did they measure? 9 by 4. So what I'm going to do to make a little gusset on the pocket, I'm going to score 1/4 inch on each side of my pocket, just so then I can make like a little gusset. So which paper do I want? I think I'll have that one. So 1/4 inch on 3 sides. So 1/4 inch there, 1/4 inch along the bottom, and 1/4 inch. It's just then I can make a little gusset so that you can, I just think the pocket holds up a bit better with it being on the front of the journal. Okay, so I've scored on 3 sides, and I'm just going to cut in as you do in the bottom, just so you can, you know, like that, so you can fold your pockets up easier. Which side do I want? I want that side. So I'm just going to burnish these. Okay, so can you see there we've just got that little bit of a lip so that the pocket will sit nicely on the page. So let's put that there. Let's do the same with this one. Just notch in a little bit at the bottom. Okay, let's just burnish that down. It just gives me a little bit of a lip to stick it in the journal. That paper's cracked a little bit. Just put some ink around the edges. In fact, I'm going to put my thumb notch in first, and then I can ink in the thumb notch at the top. Okay, so let's just ink around here. Right, okay, so we can stick these onto the journal now, right way around. Yeah, so I'm going to put that one there. I know they don't measure the full width of the pocket, but I think they just look nice with a little bit of a border. You could even, if you wanted to, stencil a little bit. I think I might do that actually, just a little bit round the edge. Here, let's just find a big stencil. That one will do. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper, and I'm just going to put a bit of stenciling just round the edges. Just like that, so that when you stick the pocket on, you've got, you know, something at either side. So I'm going to stick this down. Do you know what? I think I'm going to use my 3-in-1 because they're quite thick paper to stick down this. Okay, right, let's just move the threads. Let's stick that down. And then I made a masterboard when I made the sunflower one to make some tags and that. So that's what we'll do on the next video. We'll make a masterboard. Just going to hold that just for a minute. Let's just put that on a minute while it's drying. I'm just going to stencil around the edge of this page as well. Let's just get that bit of scrap paper that I don't get ink all over everywhere. you know, you can make your pockets bigger if you want to. This is just what I did. So yeah, that's it, that's okay. Right, let's get this second pocket and let's glue this down. Where have you put your glue? I haven't really thought about what I'm going to put on the pockets, if I'm honest. I'll just do a bit of collage, I think. Okay, let's glue this one down as well. Yeah, I made a masterboard so I could make 2 big tags, and then I used it for some pockets as well and some little journaling cards. I'll have to get my other journal out. I haven't sold it yet, the sunflower one, and just refer back to it, what I've put in it. I'll try and do it the same. Okay, so that is that. Right, we've finished with the stencil. I'm just making a little bit of room at the side of me. Right, so we want to put something on these pockets now, and like I said, I'm just going to do some collage. I have got some ephemera that I've made in past videos. I'm just wondering if there's anything on here. I've got these 2 little pockets, and what I was thinking is putting one on each side, so we've got like double pockets. I thought that might be an idea. I think I might do that actually, because they're not dimensional. I can't remember when I made these. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use these while I've got them, because I've got lots of vintage themed ephemera that I've made, so I might as well use some bits to go in here. Okay, right, glue these down. Yeah, then we can just put a little tag or something in there. Just looks interesting, doesn't it? I think might as well use what I've got. You know, I'm sure you've got ephemera that you've made that you've not used, you could use in the journal, whatever theme it is you're doing. Okay, stick that one there. Yeah, these are just small bits. I've got another 2 baskets full of vintage ephemera that I've made, so I'm going to use that. I think that'll be nice in the journal. I'll just make some big tags for these pockets. I did use kit ephemera on the sunflower one. I didn't make much, I just used mostly kit ephemera, so I'll just use my own ephemera. And I think I'm just going to put something at the top up here, maybe a little bit of collage. I've just got a bag full of tickets and bits here. Let's have a look what we can put on here. No, I don't want them. Right, let's have a look at these tickets. I think I'm going to put a piece of this on each one. Cut it in half. A little bit of, I mean, I know there's going to be a tag in the pocket, but just in case we can see it, just put a little bit of collage. And then a number or something. Right, that'll do. Okay, let's just ink around this a little bit. I'm just going to just distress the edges a little bit. Okay, right, let's put some ink around the edges of here. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Right, and this one. Okay, glue that down. I hope you can see here. Right, put that there. And then that there. And then this little date. Okay, so there's that one. Right, let's do this side. I can't get hold of it. I have got some kit ephemera at the side of me here that I could possibly put a tag in these little pockets. Or a journal card maybe. Let's have a little look. There we go, that looks okay, doesn't it? I'm pleased with that, it looks quite nice. Right, let's have a look in here. These are just all kits that I've got, you know, bits of ephemera that from kits that are left over. Let's see if there's any journal cards that we could put in here. Mind you, that's got a boy on, hasn't it? So I don't know if I don't want a lady on there, to be honest. Too big. What do I want? I'll have to go through it all after, because I've got baskets full of, well, all sorts of, you know, faux ephemera. About them two. Let's see if we can make them two bits fit just in these little pockets here. Oh, that one fits in there, so let's just put some ink around the edge of there. I do like this walnut stain. I think this is becoming one of my favourites for inking with. Okay, that one goes in there. Let's just trim this off a little bit, it's not a bit straight. Okay, let's have a look if it'll fit in that little pocket. Oh, there we go, that's sorted. We might as well use these as me printing more ephemera off. And we'll make a masterboard next time, and we'll do some big tags and some pockets with it. Come on, get in. There we go. So I'm going to leave it there today then, guys. We've done the cover and we've done them pockets. Looking okay, isn't it? Let me know if you're working along with me. Yeah, I like that. Quite pleased with that, I think. So then I'm going to call it a day there then, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch. Take care, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.